champions! Yes, guys, welcome to your Napoli versus Chelsea preview for this final game of this absolutely amazing league phase of the Champions League. Yes, we haven't gone unbeaten, but we've only lost 2 games. Drawn 1. Won the rest. We will take it. Now, this is going to be a very more in-depth preview, as we have to look at scenarios. And I don't know why I didn't get this up before filming. But yeah, we have to also look at scenarios based on win, lose, draw. But very simple. Win, we'll probably get top 8. But that isn't the main issue. That isn't the main worry. Should we get in the round of 16? Now, obviously, it would be lovely to say, okay, and I mean this, it would be lovely to say, we're going to win, we're going to get top 8, we're going to have an easy round of 16. Wrong. Mostly wrong. Let me just get it up. But Napoli, interesting tie this for us, because Napoli is actually a good side. They're the champions of Italy. We've beaten the champions of Spain, the champions of France. Italy, come to us. Champions of Italy. You're going to probably get battered. But to keep it ever so simple, draw according to CFC Daily, who does all this calculations, is the best if we want to have an easy round of 16 and an easy quarters potentially. Obviously, the main point is the round of 16. But you have the Champions League permutations. So, matches that matter if Chelsea beat Napoli. And also, just to Napoli real quick, Napoli is a really good side. Conte is a really good manager. But the matches that matter if we beat Napoli. So, PSG versus Newcastle. Would move above both if a draw. Would move above 1 if either side win. Liverpool versus Karabag. We would move above Liverpool if Karabag win. Barcelona versus Copenhagen. If both Chelsea and Barcelona win, then Chelsea would have to match or better Barcelona's score to finish above them. A Copenhagen draw or win will see Chelsea finish above Barcelona. Atletico versus Bodo Glimt. Chelsea have a 3-goal advantage on Atletico. If we win by a goal, if Chelsea were to win, let's say 1-0, and Atletico beat Bodo Glimt 4-0, then Atletico Madrid would move above us. Any less of a result would favour us. Frankfurt versus Tottenham. Chelsea would finish above Tottenham with a win and a Frankfurt win or draw. Man City versus Galatasaray. Man City have to win by a minimum of 3 goals to surpass Chelsea if we win. Would be more than 3 if Chelsea win by more than 1 goal. Galatasaray win or draw would mean Chelsea finish above Manchester City. Benfica versus Real Madrid. We would finish above Real Madrid with a Chelsea win and a Benfica victory. Any other outcome, and Madrid will finish above Chelsea. Bilbao versus Sporting. Sporting would need to win by a minimum of 2 goals. If Chelsea were to beat Napoli, to finish above us. Example, if Chelsea win 2-1, Sporting would have to win by 2 goals. If Bilbao win or draw, then Chelsea will be guaranteed to finish above Sporting with victory. The lowest Chelsea can finish with a victory is 11th place. That will give us a playoff versus 21st or 22nd, then around the 16 against 5th or 6th. Given the goal difference, this wouldn't be a terrible outcome. if goal difference does play a part in at least one game, then the lowest would become 10th, but that brings a potential quarter-final against Arsenal or Bayern Munich. Chelsea could enter the top 4 with a win, but would take some domino effects if we take off, and obviously it probably won't happen. But the higher we finish will be the tie we get earlier on, so I don't care, really. Now, matches that matter: Chelsea draw. PSG, Newcastle, whoever loses would finish below Chelsea. Manchester City, Galatasaray would need a Galatasaray win or draw to finish above City. Dortmund versus Inter, this is complicated because both teams can finish above Chelsea if we draw. If Dortmund win by a goal, then Chelsea will remain above Dortmund. But if Dortmund win by 2 or more goals, then Dortmund would finish above Chelsea with a win. A draw in this game would see Chelsea finish above both sides. An Inter Milan win would mean they finish above Chelsea, but Dortmund wouldn't be able to finish above us. A lot to take in. Also, shout out to CFC Daily for making this article on X. I will link it down below. Barcelona, Copenhagen. Copenhagen will need to win or draw for us to finish above Barcelona if we draw in Naples. Atletico versus Bodo Glimt. Bodo would need to win or draw for us to finish above Atleti if we draw in Naples. Frankfurt v Tottenham. If Tottenham lose by 2 or more goals and Chelsea draw, we would finish above Tottenham. Any other outcome with Chelsea drawing would see Tottenham finish above us. Monaco, Juventus. Juventus would finish above Chelsea with any kind of win. A draw or Monaco win would see Chelsea stay above. Union Saint-Gilloise versus Atalanta. Atalanta would finish above Chelsea with any kind of win. A draw or a Union Saint-Gilloise win would see Chelsea stay above. Then Bilbao, Sporting would finish above Chelsea with any kind of win. A draw or Bilbao win would see Chelsea stay above. The lowest Chelsea can finish with a draw is 14th. This would see Chelsea face 19th or 20th in the playoffs. Then 3rd or 4th in the round of 16. Again, similar to winning, the highest we can finish with a draw is entirely on other results. And then if we lose, Man City, Galatasaray would need a Galatasaray win to finish above City. Copenhagen win, finish above Barca. Bodo Glimt win to finish above Atleti. Juventus, Monaco. Juventus would finish above Chelsea with any kind of win. A draw or Monaco win would see Chelsea stay above. However, if Juventus were to draw and Chelsea were to lose by more than 1 goal, then Juventus would leapfrog. We would need a Union Saint-Gilloise win to finish above Atalanta. Then we would need a Bilbao win to finish above Sporting. The lowest Chelsea can finish with a defeat is 15th. And that is an extremely dangerous game to be involved in. 15th would send Chelsea to the playoffs, but it would set a round of 16 clash with either Arsenal or Bayern Munich. In order for us to finish 15th, which would set up the dreaded clash, Chelsea would have to lose to Napoli, and then Man City, Barcelona, Atletico, Atalanta, Sporting would have to avoid defeat in the matches they play. It will come down to Juventus, Monaco to see if we would finish 14th or 15th, given multiple mathematical outcomes. For 4 matches, you should really be focusing on this: Monaco, Juventus, Bilbao, Sporting, Union Saint-Gilloise, Atalanta, and obviously the Chelsea game. So massive shout out to CSC Daily, because this takes a lot to write. So I'll drop his Twitter, I'll drop the article in the description. We'll not forget. But yeah, let's go into team news. There's really no real updates. Rodinha has said that Palmer is really happy at Chelsea, wants to be a Chelsea player. So yeah, let's get into this lineup. In goal, I have put I have put Robert Sanchez in goal. Robert Sanchez is our best goalkeeper. For now, Jorgensen might be fit for Napoli. He is fit for Napoli, but please just start Sanchez. Although Jorgensen's not been that bad, so I wouldn't mind if Jorgensen starts. I just think it's risky. At right back, Malo Gusto. Centre backs, I'm going with Joao Hato at Yampong. At left back, I'm going with Cucurella. I do think we will need the pace to deal with their counter-attacks, just they do counter-attack. Sometimes they can hit on the break, the pace. In at Yampong, Hato is needed. The recovery pace. Specifically, Gusto being a good wing-back, Cucurella being a good left-sided centre-back. In the midfield pivot, I'm going with Reece James and I'm going with Caicedo. Reason why for no Enzo and no Santos to start is because they are both one yellow card away from missing the first leg of the playoff or whatever we get in the knockouts. So we don't want to risk it. So I decided to bench both Santos and Enzo, but if they need to come on, they can. In the 10, I'm going with Cole Palmer. Palmer is fit to start. He's fit to play. I want to see him play at least 45 minutes to 60. I don't think he's playing full 90 tomorrow. On the right, I'm going with Esteval. On the left, I'm going with Gittins. Arguably our two best wingers on form right now. Then up front, I've gone with João Pedro based on form. Liam Rodinha hopefully bases this off merit. But it should be a straightforward 11. I don't think we'll see this exactly, but I think we'll see something really similar to this lineup. And I do hope we see Josh start tomorrow specifically, and Hato. I love Hato. I think Hato is an amazing player who's gained so much confidence under Liam Rodinha. It's absolutely insane. Lavia is set to come back soon, by the way. My score prediction, I'm going to go with... don't know what to do because I think we win, but winning might not be the best scenario. But I don't want to predict a draw, even though I do see us finishing with a draw. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I actually don't. Right, I'm gonna put us to win. And I'm going to go with a 3-1. I'm going to go with 3-1. Lukaku, don't need to score against us tomorrow, please. Thank you. I'm going with a 3-1 Chelsea win. Yeah, I'm going to go with a 3-1 Chelsea win. Your review will be out tomorrow right after the game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And peace!